They say the woods around Ashen Creek Campground are cursed, but people always say that about old places, don't they? I used to laugh it off too until I saw her with my own eyes. Now I can't sleep. Can't stop thinking about that burning face in the dark. It started as a story, one whispered by the campfire every summer. Parents told it to scare kids into staying near their tents. They called her the Lantern Widow, a woman who roams the woods at night, carrying an old oil lantern that burns with an orange flame so bright it looks like it's alive. The legend says she died long ago when her cabin caught fire, and her spirit still wanders the forest looking for her husband, who never came home. Cute story, right? Except now, people are disappearing. The first to vanish was a couple from out of town, campers who set up near the East Ridge. They were supposed to check out on a Sunday. Their car stayed in the lot for a week before the rangers finally opened their tent. Everything was there, their clothes, their food, their phones, but no sign of them. Then 2 teens went missing that same month. The only thing found at their campsite was a half-burnt lantern, still warm to the touch. I work as a park caretaker at Ashen Creek. My family's lived here for 3 generations, so I know every tree, every trail. I used to think of these woods as safe. Now they feel like they're watching me. One night, about a week ago, I stayed late at the ranger station, finishing up some reports. The power flickered, the radio static came and went. Nothing unusual for a place this far from town. But then I heard something strange. A woman's voice. Soft. Humming. It came through the trees, carried by the wind. It wasn't sad. It was gentle, like a lullaby. I stepped out with my flashlight, thinking maybe some late camper had wandered too far. The air smelled faintly of smoke. At first, I thought I saw someone holding a torch down the trail, a faint, warm glow. But as I got closer, I realized it wasn't a torch. It was a lantern, an old one, like from the 1800s, and behind it, a figure in a long, tattered white dress, her hair flowing like it was caught in water. "Hello," I called out. "Do you need help?" She stopped. The humming stopped. When she turned toward me, the light from her lantern hit her face, and my stomach just dropped. Her face was on fire. Not like she was burning alive, but like the skin itself glowed, with flames licking out from her eyes and her mouth, flickering just beneath her translucent skin. Yet, she didn't scream. She just watched me. I was frozen. My flashlight flickered and died. She started to walk toward me. Slow, deliberate steps. Each one echoed with the faint crunch of ash underfoot. I wanted to move, to run, but my body just wouldn't listen. She raised the lantern, and the flame inside flared bright enough to light up the trees around us. And in that light, I could see shapes, faces, dozens of them, flickering in and out like they were trapped inside the fire. I fell backward and hit the ground hard. When I looked up again, she was gone. Only the smell of burnt wood remained. The next morning, I tried to convince myself I'd imagined it. Lack of sleep, stress, local legends, it made sense. But when I walked back down that same trail, the ground where she'd stood was charred black, and on a nearby tree trunk, written in soot, were 3 words: "Do not look." That day, I packed up the rest of my things from the ranger station. I told myself I was done, but something kept pulling me back, a curiosity I couldn't shake. Or maybe it was the feeling that she wasn't done with me. 2 nights later, I drove back. I parked near the entrance and walked the trail again, this time with a lantern of my own. I wanted proof, a photo, a video, something. When I reached the clearing, the air turned cold. The forest went completely silent. Not a single cricket or owl. Then I saw the light again, the same orange flicker weaving between the trees. She was closer this time. The Lantern Widow. Her face glowed like molten glass, eyes hollow, her mouth curling into something that could have been a smile or a warning. I raised my phone to record, but the screen just turned black, then showed static. I could hear her humming again, that same lullaby, but this time it was inside my head, echoing behind my eyes. The lantern she carried began to swing, slowly, side to side, like a hypnotic pendulum. I couldn't look away. Every sway brought her closer. My breath caught in my throat. Then I realized her lantern wasn't lighting the woods. It was lighting the air between us. And in that light, I saw them. The missing campers, their faces flickering inside the flame. Their mouths were moving, whispering silently like they were trying to speak. That's when I ran. I don't remember how I got back to my car. My legs were scratched, my hair smelled like smoke, and there was a burn mark on my arm, shaped like a handprint. It's been 4 nights since then. I've tried to leave, but every time I drive down the road that leads out of Ashen Creek, the fog rolls in, thick and heavy, until I can't see the road. Then the radio starts crackling, a woman's hum breaking through the static. I think she's following me. Or maybe I never really left. They've closed the campground now. Too many disappearances, too many stories. But I know she's still there, wandering the woods with her lantern, searching for someone. Maybe her husband, maybe anyone foolish enough to look into her flame. And if you ever camp out at Ashen Creek, if you ever see a warm orange glow drifting between the trees, don't look, don't follow it, don't call out, because she might not take you right away. Sometimes she just marks you. And once she does, you start seeing the light in every shadow. Until the night she finally steps out of it and whispers, "Now you burn too." Thank you for listening to my story. Please be safe out there. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tales from the shadows.